Hi, this is Charles. I'm here in Bayswater, Queensway, a thriving area normally. Lots of people coming in to use businesses and that sort of thing, but now, I look here, all the parking spaces are gone. There's not even any loading for businesses after 12 o'clock. So you've got two wardens here telling people they can't stop. I've just seen two delivery vans been told to go away because they can't unload because of this rule. I'll show you here. It says loading only 7 a.m. to midday, 1 hour, no return within 1 hour, and that's it. Then nobody else can use all this space here for the rest of the 24 hours. And no waiting midday to 7 a.m. So there's not even this road here used to be full of bays, pay by phone meters and bays that were presumably making money for the council and for the ratepayers. And now look at it, it's gone crazy. And these wardens are just standing here telling people to go away, just to leave. It's all this empty space. I just don't get it. And this is happening all over London. And I used to come here a lot at the weekend and drive here because there's lots of nice Chinese restaurants on Queensway, and you could usually find a space somewhere, and if you couldn't find it here, you could find it at the back. But no, I wouldn't even bother because it's just going to be too much aggravation. And this is not in the centre of London. It's more like West London. It's fairly central, but I just wonder. I mean, I'm looking businesses here. It's bad enough having the lockdown, but then you see shops empty or closing down. There's one further down there. I mean, it's bad enough that they've got another lockdown now, which is another series of blows for particularly small businesses. I mean, these businesses are not Amazon and Facebook. These businesses rely on foot flow. In fact, today, Marks and Spencer's announced its first loss since being a public company for 75 years. They've never made a loss in 75 years of trading on the stock market as a limited company. They were always the darling of the stock market. This was a company that you could rely on to make a profit because it did things a bit different from, say, a Tesco's or Debenhams. Marks and Spencer's were noted for their quality and their no fuss on returns policy, and now they're losing money because of this extended lockdown and all the rest of it. We know all that. So I'm looking around here. This area is normally buzzing with people, and it's empty. It's the day before the lockdown, so it'll be the last time I probably come down here for a while. But I don't know. It's this lockdown is just destroying the country, and I have to say to myself, for what? Is it going to work? If they want to solve it, there must be other ways than having another lockdown and destroying businesses. And every business that's destroyed, that means an employee is going to lose a job as well. So it's destroying jobs. And small businesses are responsible for around 60% of jobs in the country. So this policy just seems bonkers to me. I mean, this warden walking around here, normally he'd be giving out tickets. Now, I can see what he's doing. He's going over to that side of the road where there's a DHL van and a white van doing deliveries, and he's going to go over there and tell them to sod off. So there he goes. And it's really nothing more than the business prevention unit. There he goes. Look, there's the van. I'm just going to follow him up here a little bit, just for fun. So look at these restaurants here. This was a very busy restaurant here, Camtong restaurant. Looks like that's closed. Right, here he goes. See, this is closed. Big Chinese restaurant. When do you see Chinese restaurants closing? So anyway, these guys are out here trying to do their business. I think he's given them a ticket. It's a DHL van making deliveries. I mean, how are they supposed to make deliveries if you just can't stop? Look. See that he's telling him to move on. There's a DHL van, his driver's not even there. Yeah, it's a very sad situation. And if you see further up there, I mean, I'm sure that there were lots of parking bays here, all gone. All up there, there's roadworks there. And well, they'll put these bars here for, what is it, like a horse, for horses or cars? Or I think these bars here are for tying up your horse or your bike. And where are the bikes? There's no bloody bikes here. And just further up there is Hyde Park. So this policy, which I think a lot of it has got to do with the London Mayor, brought in under emergency powers, so they can just come in, tear up parking meters, tear up roads, narrow roads down, without going through the normal consultation process. And I think it's almost like the end of democracy, local democracy anyway, that they can just come in and do this without consultation, without local councils being involved, and just tear up roads and destroy businesses. I can't see what good it's doing. You know, the roads they're tearing up and changing are not roads that are going to be used by bikes. You know, if you want bike lanes, put them in local areas where, you know, people can get from place to place. But that most people are not going to ride a bike 10 miles into London down the A41. So why make the A41 narrower and block traffic for thousands of drivers and vans and lorries and coaches and buses? You know, just for the hell of it, for making people's life a misery, or following a left-wing policy of car-hating councils that just want to stop people driving, whereas, you know, the officials in these councils have chauffeur-driven cars. You know, when was the last time you saw a minister or a mayor, you know, riding around on the tube and the bus, or riding his bike? You know, the only one I can remember is Boris. There's the traffic warden up there. He's now giving that DHL van a nice ticket to make his day. So that driver's probably making, you know, a few pounds per delivery, and now he's slapped a ticket on there. Look, for what? And that driver's going to lose money today. It's not the warden's fault. He's doing his job, I guess, but it's the council's policy. I just don't get it. I just think it's just so wrong to destroy these small businesses. And look, there's another restaurant closed, Bella Italia. So we've got Canton restaurant closed. That's been there for donkey's years, as long as I can remember. And this one here, Bella Italia, there's a guy sleeping in the doorway. And another favourite restaurant of mine further up, it seems to have gone as well. So anyway, my message is to this government and the mayor is to stop these emergency powers and destroying local areas by taking away all the parking spaces. Even, you know, people can't ride bikes everywhere. Some people are not capable of riding a bike. Sometimes you want to go down, collect your bit of shopping, nip in and get some your dry cleaning or do little jobs, and you want somewhere to park. Or if you're going to a restaurant and there's four of you, it's easier to drive. Is this the end of cars or the usage of cars? You just can't just legislate for this. Cars and traffic and manufacturing of cars is huge. It's a huge industry. It employs tens and hundreds of thousands of people. You can't just take that away, Mayor Khan. So stop this policy. Wasting spaces here. Look at it. There's a delivery van gone off there with a ticket, riding in his windscreen. But that ticket now is going to take away all his profits for today. So he's just working for in this case, Westminster Council, to pay that ticket today. That's all he's working for today. It's just wrong. It's absolutely wrong. Sorry, I've got a bit of a rant today, but there is financial news here today. Marks and Spencer's first loss for 75 years, and I don't suppose that's going to be the last company to go into losses during this disastrous lockdown period and policies which are destroying the high street, destroying shopping as we know it. I want to go to shops and buy things. I don't want to sit at home waiting for an Amazon van to come and deliver something. I like to go in, try things. It's a social occasion to go out and be with people. And this is what a lot of workers are missing as well. They're missing being in the office, being around people. So there you go, that's my little rant for today. Sorry about that. This is Charles Kelly, Money Sips Daily. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening, and thanks for tuning in. Anyone who listens to me on Facebook Live or YouTube, thanks very much. Bye for now. Have a good day. I'm Queensway here, Bayswater Station there. Bye for now.